The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll run it here. This is James White. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
White 20! White 20!
On the toss, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
White 90! White 20! On, on! White 20!
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Andy Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It's a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. A gain of 3, 2nd down. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. 2nd down, Dalton. And that is incomplete. So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
368!
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points. Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin the drive on the ground. That's right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
White 20. Alpha, alpha.
Back to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Eagle, eagle.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you could see what's going on in the backfield, that maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly.
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And Dalton to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So Dalton now. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati 1st. Andy Dalton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He drops it off for Bernard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Double.
They'll run with White, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 23 yards on the play.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. the 12-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Lead! Lead! 368! They go 368!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Going up top. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They go 368!
To throw again. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Stepping up, he'll try and run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
We're good.
Now Joe Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
368.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Andy Dalton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Let's go. White 20.
Now White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
White 20. White 80. White 20. White 20.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
White 20. White 20. White 20.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
White 20. White 90. White 24. Eagle. White 20.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. Turner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
White 90. White 20.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, let's go. White 90. White 20. Go. Up. White 20.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Eagle, eagle. Four down, check. White 90, white 90.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Over here, yes. Side. 368! We're good.
Again, it's Mixon. Room to run past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First carry for their fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now to the air, Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they'll get him down out as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Andy Dalton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yo, on the ball! On the ball!
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Over here, over here!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 57 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alpha, Alpha.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Oh, passing it. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
368!
So now Dalton steps away to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,